saw that there were other... Hi, Not Real! Hi, Dennis! Hi, Canadian! So, to join our kill team today, I figured we've got this heavy gunner guy who's got, like, all the gun. And, since he's got, like, the plating and stuff, I figure... Wait... The hold wasn't supposed to... I mean, we roll with it. Yes. Hi, Pate. You are a tire? Well, you just roll with it then. We give him a Nurgle. And look at this fella. Enjoy your snowball. And I think this is a good idea. So, we're gonna give, much like we did with this guy, who is now all glued together and looking absolutely fabulous. Although I've just realized we did not give him shoulder pads. We might do that today. Good morning, Glistener. How you going? Painted Canis Rex. Oh, cool. Let's just do a Google and see what Canis Rex looks like. That sounds cool. Canis I-S Rex. Bam. Oh. 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 Oh, the Titan. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Welcome on in, Painty. How you going? So, I figure, in keeping with everything, now we got a Slaanesh fella. We got a Corn fella. We got a possibly Zench fella. Now we need a Nurgle fella. Yes, enjoy the villain era. You set up all the models you've painted so far this year, and all the models you want to get done. Oh my gosh, you're a third of the year through, a third of the way through. Oh my, like, whew, good luck. Like, looking at the models that I've done versus what I've got, I'm like, we're not getting these all done this year. Because, like, what is this? What is attached here? Be gone. What is this? There we go. That's better. You've painted 60 and you've got 120 yet. Whoo! Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, like, I'm looking at my Tyranids and I'm like, they are not going to get done. They are. There's too many of them to paint. The horde has overwhelmed me. So I'm thinking that they'll probably be just something that'll sit to one side and be like, oh yeah, it'll eventually happen, and slowly over time there will be Tyranids that get painted. But it'll probably just be a eventually thing. You ran out of primer? Ah! Who needs primer? Nah! No, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I am probably not the person to talk to on that one. Like, that being said, I'm probably the crazy person in the corner who sits there hand priming all my models. Apart from my Tyranids have gotten, like, they're the only ones that I've actually gone ahead and, oh my word. Oh, you've been busy. Wow. Hey, sharks! How you going? Oops, no, stick down. Thank you. My Tyranids are the only ones that have gotten the spray treatment. And, like, on one hand, I appreciate the efficiency. On the other, I'm not sure I'm not sure if I like the, you've come to give us nightmares. Yes, what is the nightmare? Hit us! Tell us of the spooks. Oh. That being said, I've recently learnt of a movie that has a 0%. What? What? Some models are 70% done, 90% done, and 50%. Not even primed. Oh, that'd be fair. You watch a YouTube short of some utter psycho making mashed potatoes using Pringle chips. I mean, technically possible, but why? Why would you do that? That is psychopath behavior. I mean, they're already mashed. They're mashed beyond their own grave. They have been killed and then resurrected into the form of Pringles. Why would you need to go and kill them again to do that? That's beyond cruel and unusual, and that is unstuck. Here we go. Pringles were a potato once upon a time. Yeah, exactly. People like that, like, this is a crime against food. But then again, I saw someone go ahead and figure out how to turn cornstarch into, like, cornstarch chunks just to eat. Like, not add anything, just figure out how to harden it. Wait. Blend spaghetti noodles into flour. What? That is nuts. That is... Okay. Fun thing. You can go down to the store. You can buy funny shapes of pasta. Oh my word. That's amazing! You don't have to go and do that. Even better, you want to make pasta? I'm pretty sure it's egg, wheat, and a bit of water. It's not that hard! Oh, Not Rick did text me. I explained. So, the options would be, if he sent you a message back. Okay, no problem. Oh, yeah. Enjoy. And I suppose for, if anyone else has any other future interests / requests in regards to gameplays or anything else, or wishes to gift games to be played, it would be a matter of either donating to my Ko-Fi with a request of buying that specific game. Note, not safe for work games will not be brought. Or I'll look at the possibility of, I've been working out how to get Throne working, which is a streamer gifting service. Wait, what's my swarm made up of? So, me and a friend went halvesies in the Ultimate Starter set, the one with the Ultramarines and the Tyranids. And then another friend of mine was like, hey, I want the Ultramarines from this. Do you want to go halvesies? And I thought it was the same person going ahead and reiterating this, because I was having like one of those days where it's like, oh yeah, I'm having the same conversation like 3 times in a row by because like I don't know what it was about that day. Everyone was just repeating themselves. And so I was like, yeah, I absolutely will, sure. And then, what do you know? It turned out, much later on, not to be the same person. And so I ended up with 2 halves of a Hivestorm box. And then, later, not Hivestorm, Ultimate Starter set. And then, it's not finished painted because I keep getting distracted. We have this fellow. Bob, this gun's over here. Ta-da! This is what we have. I have. Oh, yeah, I can look it up. I can do a look-see. I have no idea what's wrong with the internet today. Like, heck, I'm not sure what was wrong with the internet last night. Last night, I found out that there is a War of the Worlds movie that is a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And like apparently a lot of the what's it called? The reviews are like, hey, guess what? Ice Cube spends way too much time staring at the screen and just looking disappointed. Or looking like he's working. Hey, not real, how you going? So it's like, well, what is this? And so I'm left going, on one hand, I'm really curious to actually watch this. On the other, do I really want to throw away 2 to 3 hours of my life? And a custom Revenger. Ooh. Prison Escape Simulator. Wait, what? A prison escape simulator. Okay, what? Too long in this prison. Time to get out of... We dig... Digging... Okay. Pull the carpet and dig with a teaspoon. Watch for the guard. Sell... Oh, this sounds great. Yes. Get better items and improve our stats. Expand the tunnel. Use glow sticks and dynamite. Will we escape? Oh my gosh, I love it. Are we just gonna get out of prison? Glorious! This looks amazing. So, we just gotta, you know, not cause too much havoc, right? I'm looking at it now. Who's it by? It is by Playway and Digital Melody. Have I watched I've watched some of Maze Runner. It didn't really catch my attention. Enjoy your lurk. Baja Blast. I don't actually know what a Baja Blast is. I've heard a lot. I've heard. What? I do not know a Baja Blast. Please, I require education. Okay, so the only place I know where Taco Bells exist is like this one Taco Bell up by Auckland Airport. Like, I think that's the only Taco Bell in the country. And so if that's if that's what it's actually attached to, then no. The Speeling does not know about a Baja Blast. It's a drink. It's a 2 to 6 hour game max. Well, then, I know what we're playing on Monday. We're innocent, I tell you. Well, hey, we're not innocent, but hey, still. It's a lie. It's a lie we'll tell everyone. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Oh, okay. So, like, is it something specific to Taco Bell? Or does it... Or is it a flavor that shows up in random places anyway? Do-do-do. No! I mean, we'd have to go and redraw the Muppet if we were putting a fresh cut on it. And what would we do? Like, it would be the question of, if we were putting a fresh cut on the Muppet, would we be putting, like, woolly strands or what? It's exclusive to Taco Bell? Ah, okay. Okay. Well, if next time I'm in Auckland, I will have to go and investigate this. Wait. Taco Bell in New Zealand. Let's do a bit of a Google on this. Bump. 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 Oh, that's not how you spell taco. T-A-C-O. Taco Bell, New Zealand. Alright, we're... Wait. Locations. Oh, shoot. There's 2 Taco Bells in New Zealand. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's one in, like, Auckland and one in Wellington. So... Yeah. That's... So, the 2 biggest cities in New Zealand have a Taco Bell. Yeah, the Muppet is creepy. This is the whole point. Anywho. Taco Bell, New Zealand, show me the menu. Yes. Do we have... No. We are busy painting a Chaos Kill Team. We have a Slanesh coded fella. We have a Corn coded fella. We have a vaguely Zentian coded fella. He's the one shooting magic. Now we're doing a Nurgle coded fella. But we're taking a hot second to realize... No, show me the menu. Why is it so flashy? Alright, drinks and sides. That apparently there is something called Baja Blast. Unfortunately, the only things I can get from the drinks and slides. We can get a 330ml Coke. We can get a can of Coke 0 sugar, Sprite 0 sugar, Fanta 0 sugar. No, not 0 sugar. Fanta, a bottle of Coke, Sprite, 0 sugar, Fanta, apple juice, pump, which is water. How can you shoot magic? Well, what you do is you put the fireball on the end of your fingers and you go bang when you say it. You can get a Schweppes. Oh, a Schweppes lemon, lime and bitters. Or a ginger beer. So, there is no Baja Blast in New Zealand. So, whatever tomfoolery goes into making a Baja Blast, it ain't over here. But, oh, right. So, this is my kill team. It's been a while. No, the thing is, yeah, of course you could, yeah, the process in making it is casting it. However, you go pa, and it is absolutely, shooting it. Oh my gosh. Wait, I went to the place that stocks, my Warhammer stuff, and they had some more squigs, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I needed to replace my Tamiya because of the whole spillage, and I finally have the Ultra Sin, so I'm rather happy about that. But I've been painting these guys since early this year, early. And the difference between the one we've painted most recently and the earliest one, which is either this guy or this guy. I'm quite proud of myself. So. Oh. Well, the thing is, a flamethrower you actually have to carry around, and it's very obvious when you carry around a flamethrower. Like, you can't rock up to, like, a black tie event with a flamethrower and expect to be let in. However, with a wizard, you can rock up to that and be like, oh yes, do not mind me. I am perfectly sane and sensible. Also, how are you going to be painting your exalted outbound? You going for more traditional colors or breaking out? And if the wizard goes ahead and points some fingers, well, hey, no one's expecting anyone to keep their fingers staying perfectly pointed at the ground. But when the wizard starts going, Hermagisix Mortis! Well, that's the end of that. Papa. You cast Unbind Plot Armor. No! No! My glorious plot armor! It's gone! How could you? Ba, 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 ba. All right. Wait, what's he doing on his face? Oh, he's got the Bane mask. That plot armor? The nids. All hail the nids. Be red with black ass trim. Ooh, nice. Yeah, like, my trim has gone all over the place. Like, we've got this sort of peachy situation here. This is almost gold. And then I kind of like this trim. I can't remember what I did for it, but I do like it. And then this fella, I haven't gone back to finish the shading on it, but I tried playing around with shading the metallics. So doing a sort of non-metallic metal technique with the metallics. And I really like how it turned out, but we actually had to go ahead and make it absolutely over the top since, you know, Slanesh. You can't just use lasgun. I mean, honestly, just use lasgun seems like the correct response there, rather than anything else. I mean, going ahead and accidentally blowing yourself up does not seem like the correct vibe. It's like, accidental boom? Tis a bit of a sigh. But hey, you never know. I mean, if there's more Imperial Guard, then, like, hey, you'll be able to get the line held. That being said, I will always more likely go with whatever is the creepy crawly faction. Ooh. fun with that. Why my light no turn on? Why my light? That's because my heat is not plugged in. Oh. Come here. Come here. You do all your metallics first? Ah. That's a vibe. Yeah, it was like doing the what do you call the metallic non-metallics? It sounds really strange to say. It felt like an experiment, but I really like how it turned out. It probably doesn't capture well on camera, but I rather like how it looks IRL. Like, honestly, if someone walked up to the Golden Throne and it was empty, that would be the worst situation. But then again, hey, there's that new Terminus decree, right? We got them Grey Knights out there. Gosh. Like, I kind of get... like, I kind of get why they'd have something like that. Because, like, if the Emperor got off, he's basically been eating Psyker for, he's been eating Psyker brains for 10,000 years. 12,000 even. So, who knows what that'll do to someone? Then, on top of it, like, he wasn't exactly in the best place when he got put on. I'm glad you're having fun with the lore. Paint. I was about to call you crab. Oh my. Paint it. Dry brush the whole thing brass. Then paint. Sounds sensible. Like, for me, I prefer to work from big to small. It's a habit that I've had since working on canvases. And it makes life easier for me to do it that way because I can see the progress I make. But going ahead and, like, doing the whole piece, dry brushing it, and then going through, like, that makes a lot of sense. at the greater imperial situation of Warhammer, I don't think that they would be chilling. If they weren't getting eaten, I don't think they would be having a good time for other reasons. Like, I'm pretty sure they'd be out there getting eaten or used up in some other way. Emperor is evil, and the Grey Knights know they gotta have a major fight on there. Yeah, true. Metroman. Yeah, I think it's what? The Era of Ruin? Where Diocletian goes into the Golden Throne area, and basically the main man skeleton is proved to be false. And it's like, wait, what? And there's just like the Emperor on little life support machine in the corner behind a couple of locked doors. And there's a giant skeleton that's the big obvious thing. And it's like, aha! I see. I really don't see, but hey, that's all right. Like, if the Emperor does pull out something like the Metroman subplot, I would find that absolutely hilarious. Especially if it turns out that, like, the Terminus Decree got, like, mistranslated or something like that. Because, like, when you look at it, no matter how you twist it, 10,000 years? Like, when you put it into perspective, we have had our current calendar system for how long? Wait, how long have we had the Gregorian calendar system? How long has the Gregorian calendar system been in use? There we go. Boom. Okay, so the Gregorian calendar system has only been in use for about 440 years. No. So we got you have AD and CE. So AD, I'm gonna have to look. I'm looking. Anno Domini, which means before Christ. Oh, sorry, which is BC, before Christ. And Anno Domini, which is a Latin thing. I'm gonna do a quick which means in the year of our Lord, and then also the alternate being Common Era. Yeah, so, and those were the things that went ahead and marked out time. So before then, things got, honestly, history be a bit timey-wimey. But, you know, what is 10,000 years ago? Okay. What happened 10,000 years ago? What happened 10,000 years ago? Okay. So, I got an article. Yeah. No, it's not that the Emperor can't live that long. So, we were leaving the Ice Age. It is not that the Emperor can't live that long. It is that our language can't live that long. English hasn't been around for this long. If you go back to even the Victorian times, you're probably going to sound so strange to literally everyone. We're probably going to have a leg up because there's all the people with rejuve treatments and so many other things going on where you have like 500-year-old peeps because they're actually expensive. But the common person, your average person who's just like, congratulations, I'm your average person. Yeah, first English words written by ancient Romans in like 500. Yeah, okay, yeah, Sharks is onto it. Like, these peeps. And that's Latin. Look, like when we, and then you go over to China. And China has also got really, really early writing. And I think, I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly or not, because China and Rome. Oh, I think Egypt might beat out Rome. And I think China also beats out Rome as well. I have a sneaking suspicion on that. It was a purely spoken language? Huh. Cool. But things like that. Oh, we missed a bit. Like, in that amount of time, you could have the Emperor waking up and being like, yo, and guess what? If he's speaking the same language, there are gonna be problems. Like, if you played Gilliman waking up super straight and super realistic, you would have Gilliman for like the first half hour actually not, oh damn it, not actually being able to understand everyone until he like picked up on the way the words had shifted and changed and everything. So words be like that. Alright, where are we going with these arms? Now this one's a bit of a tricky one, because if I remember, this next on somewhere, like that, like that. Is this the right body? I have a sneaking suspicion this is not the right body. Oh no. Is this not the right body? Have we just painted something for the wrong body? Wait. Wait a minute. Do you belong with this? I think this belongs with this. Yeah, he's compensating. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think this goes with this. Oh. Oh, this is much disappointment. I was really... Wait a minute. That means that this guy... Wait, can we give him this? He gets... the flamer. Melter? No, flamer. That... somehow feels like disappointment. Yes, I see a spelling mistake. You got a friend from Iceland who he can speak Old Norse, since Icelandic is just Old Norse. He's fully disarmed. It is much sadness that we have done this term. I can't speak for, like, Old Norse or anything like that. I don't know those languages. I don't know their history. He's just purely armless. It's quite sad. Being disarmed. Dismembered. Disillusioned. Discredited. I don't have any more disses to give him. We're just out here dissing him for no reason anymore. Ba-ba. There we go. Well, from what I understand, when it comes to Italian, I'm not sure the creeper. I can't get IRL creepers. We. Yeah, of course creeper works. It's attached to the stream rather than anything else. But I mean, if you're going ahead and you're doing silly things in front of him, then no surprises there. Just pure creeper sounds. All day. Every day. Everywhere. It's not paranoia if they're actually out to get you. There we go. All right. add-on that I can do on Twitch. I don't know for stuff on YouTube. And basically, the way it works is you basically donate, and it adds stuff in to a Minecraft world. Oh no, we need that. We want that to dry, so we'll get this sorted out. Yeah. Like, I've seen others use it, and I think if we were using it, it would be for a special event / occasion. Now, we're wanting... Oh, we need to bring the shading up over there. Yeah, like the techno stream. Yeah. Very much so, in fact. And I wouldn't want... Oh, I've seen that. That fella's shorts are very interesting. Just a bit over there. Like, I think what I would do would be, I would make a copy of the world. Here's the spokesperson for Iceland. Oh. And then it would be a charity stream or something like that. Now, we'll start with that. Now, we're wanting our golds. Instead of being bright like this fella, they're gonna be more muted. So if we start with a brown. So where do we hide Old Zealand and Middle Age Zealand? So, that's a good question. Welcome on in. So, that's a good question. These guys are kind of, I'm going with a blue base, and then they're fairly dark blue. But I've painted most of them over a very long time, so there's been many many different iterations on what's happened. Australia's the of the colors. So Faithless. Yeah, we're calling them Faithless. Wait, is Faithless an actual warband? I don't actually. I have some grass tufts. We're going to experiment. Because at the moment, this guy is the only one that has some base. Which got... Well, it got kind of experimented with. And it has a head. And, well, I was very... Oh. Yeah, so this is dirt I pulled off my driveway, which then got covered in, what's it called? Contrast paint? Oh, yeah. So this got wet blended. And it's between a really light blue and then a purple. And I really like how they turned out. Like, it's probably my favorite part of this model. Or this guy, I should say. The rest of him... I learnt a lot while doing him. Oh! Disco floors! We could! Just grass tufts? I mean, we could. If we go ahead and we could absolutely give them like themed bases. Yeah, they are a squad from my kill team. In fact, after this, we only have 2 more left. So there's these guys. Bum. If we're doing disco floor for this fella, I need to break him off his base. Bum. So we've got these guys. Are they all in? There we go. Thank you. And then there's 1, 2 left. Looking all fancy. Bam. So basically, most of these guys are not hailing a specific chaos god. However, when we painted this fella, we found he had a mouth hand. Eldar should be metal minis. The design of the metal Eldar are nicer. Oh yeah. I have not had the privilege of meeting many metal Eldar. So I will take your word for that. So that is why he's got so much metallics. Because, well, if you're that makes me scared to go to an Atlanta Walmart. But I think I've got some shiny stuff I can put underneath him. Yeah. Like, it's like a freaking zip. It goes halfway up his forearm, that mouth. And then we got a corn fella. I mean, with the chain axe like that, you just have to go corn. Although, I've forgotten his pauldrons. Wait, we can fix that. Let's just get the paint off. Wait, what? Okay, that makes my life easier and harder. So, this is an etch pen. It's got like a solvent type thing in it. It's part of a 2-in-1 glue. But I've used up the glue. And I find that it is really, really good for getting acrylic paint off. Yeah. Whatever he uses that hand for in his downtime, I don't want to know. Like, you do you, boo. Really? Please leave me out of it. I don't want that getting anywhere near me. Bam. It would have also helped. Yeah, like, he's just like, yeah, we don't need anything to... problems here. We'll just take our hands off. We'll put them to one side. And then we'll cause all sorts of problems. But I'm glad I found this out now rather than later. All right. Where'd my glue go? Oh, wait. Now, if I with some hands who have been refusing to sit in place. Wait, how? What? Why? Knife down? Okay. Wait a minute. I think we added the wrong things to go. Yeah, I did, because I was looking for a pin vise. And this was the only place I could find a pin vise. I do. And this has been really helpful. This, not so much. If you can find another craft knife, get that. Not craft knife, scalpel. Because this, with too much pressure, goes ahead and starts bending. And, like, look at that. Gone on a funky angle. So, you like the knife? Good for you. Thank you for the follow, literal rodent. If the knife works for you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, there are cheaper ways to get better knives. However, I do like their pliers. These are nice. These are good. They do what they're advertised to do, and I like them. Yes, acetone. This is our next step. As soon as I figure out how we're supposed to be putting this. That's it. You know what? We're going to shave off some of this back. Seems to be the problem. Yeah, it's definitely not a terrible knife. I've used worse. Goodness, I've used worse. But, like, my $5 scalpel performs just as well, if not better. And it comes with more blades. So, wait, knife safety. Very important. Oh, that is instantly so much better. 10 out of 10. We should have done that in the first place. On this guy? Well, yes. I mean, he's corn, so... Yeah, I'm of the opinion that when you start out, just go with hobby grade basic tools. Like, if I could have, I wouldn't have sprung for the starter set because it would have been cheaper if I could have gotten my hands on it, to have gotten just the pin vise by itself. Because I already had one of these, and I wasn't looking at getting one of these because I already had one. Yay! And he's cute. Hey, he's adorable. Yeah. As for brushes, like... Thank you, Sharks! Much appreciated! Wait, where are my bees? Oh my gosh, are the bees not working again? We need to fix it. Oh wait, no, we realized we found this thing was not.
No, not
bees!
Not the bees! Ah!
There we go! Like, bam. These are my first brushes from doing this. Their points are terrible at this point. Yes! We have the bees! And like, me personally, I suck at keeping points on brushes. It's just... Oh, crud nuggets. No. I swear, if I have to stick green stuff on this guy... we might have to stick green stuff. You know what? Let's do that. Ah, we're knocking everything over. See you! Sleep well. Alright. We fix this one way or another. Well, the thing is, I can waterboard my brushes with IPA. However, I can't get the brush stuff to actually fix them in the long run. So, for me, it's actually better to go ahead and just buy cheaper brushes. And generally speaking, I do most of my work with a number 8 brush. Like this. So, it usually works out. Hey, Matthias! How you going? What is the dad joke, Sharks? Let's see what we get. This one ghost model. Ghosts be like that. All right. Hopefully, we have made too much of this. Fair. Good night, paint. Well, hopefully, summer is soon, so I am having daylight savings change. So, in most perspectives, I will be streaming 1 to 2 hours earlier. Oh, we almost put him up the wrong way. Come on. Squidge, 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 squidge. It's probably the wrong order to do anything. This This is definitely the wrong order to do anything. Okay. We got that. Yeah. I don't remember exactly when daylight saving starts, so I'm going to have to look that up. All right. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing where, oh, that's so much better. All right. There's no convincing you guys to drop that. Is there? Alright, we're going to need to repaint, but I think for the fact that we now have the arms actually connected, this is okay. We can live with this. Oh, one specialist, 4 awesome lads as warriors with bolters, 1 specialist with the melter, 1 icon bearer, 1 heavy bolter, 1 rocket launcher specialist, 1 sergeant. I hear it and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just like, Okay. So at the top. Bye! 2 so-called retaliators and an apothecary. Oh, very fancy. Alright. So, this should be able to set. We'll be able to recolor a couple bits in, but he'll be able to swing his axe in joy in no time. Well, oh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I very much enjoy painting them. I don't think we've got an apothecary. Although now we've got all this blue tack. We should make a hat. We should very much make a hat. We haven't had a hat for a while. Where is our hat? Oh no, I've lost the hat. Nope, there it is. Okay, if we've got a hat that big. Wait, we need the party hat. Welcome in that, Matt. I'm Speeling. And technically, we are painting this fella today. Wait, we could give the Nurgling a party hat. Wait, Bob. Think this is about the right size, right? Corpse takeover apothecary. Ooh, fancy. Bab. Look at him. He looks so happy. You couldn't have a happier fellow. I mean, if they're going and taking corpses, this sounds about right. This is glorious. Yes. Ta-da! Yeah. I was looking at him and I was feeling like, this is perfect. Apothecary? Apothecary. Oh my gosh. Now I'm busy thinking about it and I'm like, do I know how to say apothecary? Apothecary? Apothecary. Oh no. Now I'm second guessing myself. Wait, can we give this guy a hat? I mean, technically we can, but now I'm just like, oh. Wait, how do we say apothecary? Google, speak to me. I-P-O-A. I need to know. Pronunciation. Apothecary. Apothecary. Ha! I feel so fancy. You know what? Just for being so fancy like this, this guy gets to wear Angron's hat. Nope. Wait, what? You know, this is what you get for trying to wear Angron's hat. Your head falls off. I guess today is just the day for things falling out when they really shouldn't. I'm starting to doubt my ability to glue things into place. Oh my word. Wait, which way's front? That way's front. There we go. Ah, my hands are so sticky. I'm busy trying to... Ambulance. It's an ambulance. Ambulance. Wait. Want that on more of that? Ah! My fingers are so sticky, this is not gonna happen. He's gonna have to be headless. Like, my fingers are like trying to tack themselves together as I do this, and I'm like, oh. It's even worse. I already had it open. I just looked over. And I don't know what's worse. I can't spinach what I've done. I suppose. Oh. Tortuga-based sculpts and miniatures. That sounds like a pirate one. I'm going to need... I love it. So... I'm kind of I'm kind of the opinion when it comes to pirating that it's kind of like Fight Club. You don't talk about where you get your stuff from. You don't share it around. That is why, if I ever talk about the fact that I use proxies, it is only, hey Canonics, how you going? It's only ever my friend that is talked about, rather than where they come from or anything like that. Same with any videos or anything like that. Yeah. Because, like, personally speaking, going and talking about stuff like that on a public platform is a bit silly, I think. Oh yes. If you want to throw your very own anvil, all you have to do is go !anvil. And there will be a sudden case of anvil. In fact, I do believe most of the YouTube things. Yeah, most of the YouTube commands are written down in the description. Yep. Just like that. But yeah, well, generally, and I'll only talk about this in, what do you call it? Yes, it does work. Yeah, it does need checking on occasion. Like, you never know if it doesn't work, right? Like, I'd only ever talk about proxies and such things in generalities in regards to any sort of thing, whether it's MTG, Pokemon, this, or anything else. And only in regards to my own situation. Thank you. Yeah, so for me, I much prefer a brush with stiffer bristles because I like using a larger brush. And that way I can alternate very easily between having larger lines and smaller lines for this reason. And that's why I like using a number 8. Like, I think the smallest brush I have is a 0. But generally speaking, I'm pro proxy. But also I don't play in like competitions that have prizes that have monetary value. Apart from the occasional Friday night. Wait, you don't see the one moment. That is a slight issue. Oh, okay. So, commands. There is pie. There is, oh dear. I've been telling people for weeks that these commands exist. I am not sure how I've managed to miss this. Oops. Yeah. Well, one moment. I can quickly grab them and add them so that peeps can have them. Where our live stream be at? Bam. Okay, it should be updating. If you want to refresh, it should be good. Yeah, like a 3D printer for peeps who want to be able to actually paint. Like, proxies are a godsend. And personally speaking, like, I'm saving up to go ahead and buy non-Warhammer models because, while these are these are nice, I like their shaping and everything. Painting a single shape, I have been spoiled by being able to take off arms off of something. And the whole thing with, I've been eyeballing up Archon Studios. And there's a bunch of models that I want to buy. So, sparing mistake. Razor blade. No. Sharks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my giddy aunt. I just look over and I see that staring at me. I'm gonna inflict this on everyone. I look over and there is this staring at me. A sparing mistake. I have no idea what to do with this. I'm going to send this to someone without any any context. No context whatsoever. Yes. No wonder it could kill someone. I mean, if you see this, if this is the spear of Russ, I would be so distracted by the face coming at me, I wouldn't see the point of what's happening. Oh my word. Oh my giddy aunt. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Anyhow. Before we were proxies. Yeah, like being able to go ahead and actually be like, yeah, this is the thing I want to paint. I want to learn how to paint well. Like, I have a jar of Sprugo. That is actually neat. Oh. The rest of this acetone has disappeared. This jar is obviously not as well sealed as I thought. Yeah. Like, this is Eliza. This is my favorite base brush for that exact reason. It gets absolutely brutalized. Have a good night. And 10 out of 10, I recommend reusing brushes for that reason. And yeah, its base is absolutely caked in junk and stuff, and I'm pretty sure some of its glue is seeping down because this brush came from a $2 shop. But yeah. Like, I'm kind of like eyeballing a bunch of the other model studios, and I'd like to see what I can paint. Like, where is it? This fella. I picked up this guy, and he came pre-painted. He's pre-loved, as it were, and I just need to like scrub the paint off him, and then we'll be painting him from. But I think he's resin or something. He's not your standard. Hey, not Rick. How you going? So, when I get around to actually figuring out how to take the stuff off of him, that'll be interesting. But like when I brought him, this was all attached and stuff. So he's got like overly dramatic cape below. Yeah. So if you post something if you post something to stream chatting, I'm in the Discord, I'm quite happy to look at it, and if you want, I can put it up on screen and we can talk about it. Basically, this time here is pretty chill, pretty flexible. Yeah, it's chatty chat. How many screenshots of me have you gotten? This is glorious. But yeah. I have no problems doing an actual review. And if you want a full critique, I'm happy to do that too. Just be fair. Wait, these are all the same script. Oh my gosh, they're all... Those are all the same... Wait, we need to see all 4 of these. Making mistakes. Spinach was... I will wait for the last one of these 4 horsemen of the Speeling mistakes to come, and then we'll look at them all. What you been up to, not Rick? Like, we get all sorts of levels of painters as well. Like, it's really awesome. Because, like, the way I see it is whether it's for showing off or actual review and critique. Like, it's still fun. Oh, thank you for the heads up about the gloves. Like, when I was cleaning up my accident with my Tamiya, my nail polish, it just full on disappeared, and I was so sad because I'd painted it that day. And I was just like, oh. So hearing about the gritty soup, yeah, I'd rather not. Still got to get my hands on the IPA. Like, the only IPA I can get my hands on right now is like this aerosol can. And I'm like, that will not do the bottle. Oh, gritty soap. Oh, ugh. That sounds worse than soap. Soup. Yeah, definitely worse than soup. Gosh. I haven't had to use, like... That's like the mechanics soap, right? The stuff for, like, getting oils and stuff off your hand. Usually grey. I haven't had to use that for years. Like, young Speeling. Yeah. Like, when I used to help my father out with cars, like, I used to had to be forced to go and wash my hands with that kind of soap. And like, young Speeling would sit there and be like, no, please, not the soap. And it was just a full-on tragedy. I mean, half the time, my father would be like, nah, it's not worth catching. I'm gonna leave you to mumbling. And then mumbling would catch me hours later, still with, like, oil stains and stuff, and I'd be like, look at me! I have a biscuit! And then I'd just be like, this is what it's like. We have biscuit. And I'd be like, why this biscuit tastes so funny? And that would be because of Speeling Beast. Oh my gosh. And that would be because the biscuit as I was eating was getting covered in oil. Okay. Sharks. Are you ready? Yeah, we have the merge tats up above my head. So we have both YouTube and Twitch. Yes! You have broken me. Yes. So, wait, where is it? There? Yeah, there. Somewhere. Out there. Is where everyone can talk. And you can see them. It's great. Wait, and yeah. It means when there's lots of Twitchers, they can talk. When there's lots of tubers, they can talk. And everyone can see. It's good times. We have a no swearing policy, which means we're safe for both places. Anyone swears, they got a problem. But anywho, we have your name is a spinach mistake. This I think I We've already seen the spear. We have a spending mistake. I mean, is that not Warhammer? We have a sparing mistake. Then a Speeling beefsteak. This is glorious! Oh, I have a terrible sense of humor. This is why I don't do comedy. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I did comedy, we'd probably end up with some sort of dead baby joke and then I'd be cancelled. Like, wait, if I like the beefsteak joke, is that is that cannibalism? Does that count as cannibalism? Yeah, it's a spelling mistake. It's glorious. This is just amazing and I love it. And it is going to be inflicted upon some people. Some people I know who do not like puns. Because, hey, why the heck not? I mean, you need, like, just there. need that bit there. There we go. Alright, Headless Harry, where'd your head go? There it is. I mean, honestly, I think spinach mistakes could be the least of his problems. Definitely the least of my problems. We stick the head on the end of this. That makes it easier to hold, and we take this out so we don't stab ourselves. Oh. There we go. Oh, wait. There's fleshy bits on here. Me snake. Wait. Good night, sharks! If it's me snake, does that mean me comes with a snake body? Is this how we're me snaking doing it? Because if so, 100 out of 10, I'm here for it. There we go. Just make sure we got that. All right. Flashy bits. I want some of that. Some of that. We'll mix in some green. And we also want to pale it down. Because I figure by doing it this way, we're gonna get like corpse pale. If we mix in some wraithbone. And then just a tint of green. Wait, I didn't hear an anvil. Did an anvil go? Try typing it again. I think YouTube ate it. YouTube sometimes... Oh. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, YouTube sometimes eats comments. Not comments. Stuff on stream, so... Yeah, it is kind of like that. It is a big wop wop. There we go. I think we've stumbled onto the perfect skin tone for this guy. Because from here, we can layer a few shades, making this just crazy greebly grey. Wait a freaking... I think we made concealer shade. Wait. I made my skin tone! Holy moly! Like, I can feel the paint on my skin. I cannot see it! Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, the worst thing about this is I was aiming for corpse pale. I'm not sure how to take this. All right. Well, since we've got corpse pale, and apparently corpse pale. Oh my. You know, I've never managed to match a foundation shade that good. I'm just pointing it out there. Do you know? Oh my giddy aunt. Really? Alright. We just run up a glaze. Alright. Now. Just gonna slap this down. Add a bit more green to it. Make them all gross. Wait. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, on one hand, but on the other hand, that's some darn good mixing. I am impressed with my mixing skills right there. Oh. Now, the reason why I'm going in with lots of layers of glaze on the head, rather than doing what we've done for everything else, is because with skin, it tends, like, skin has that look where you can see veins and freckles, and there's lots of deviation in color. Like, your palms, the back of your skin, your wrists, it all looks different. So, making sure it actually feels like it looks different. This is why I make sure we have helmets on most of the time. Like, this is what I'm trying to capture. And by layering up via glazes, it makes it a lot easier. And glazes are basically just oodles of water with a little bit of paint. And with this guy being Nurgle, or token Nurgle, we don't have to worry so much about him being coloured the right colours. There we go. I'm happy with that. Because from there, he gets to be less of a problem. Oh wait, we need to wait for that to dry before we stick an eyeball in. It's just We can't put that down. We can put it down like this. Maybe. Haha! Glorious. Oh! So, you have two ways to go about it. You have wet blending, which is where you're working on a single area, and you put down one layer of color, and then you put down the next. Actually, I'm not using this for anything, so congratulations. That is too small, actually. I can use the back of this shield because it's a test piece. Bam. Okay. So, what happens is you put down for wet blending, which is one skill. You put down one color. Then you switch to your next color. And while it's still wet, you apply. Roughly get rid of a bunch of it, and then you tease the two colors together. That's one way to do it. And then also you can come in with a little bit more of the other color, and you just sort of push them back and forth until you get something you like. Although, coming back in with the water, obviously, in this case, bad move. This is a technique I don't normally do, but another way is you can go ahead and lay down one color. And then, with a dry brush, yep, dry enough. So you just want a tiny bit on there. You can dry, and you can just scratch it in and build up the color that way. Now, personally, this is really good if your piece has like bumps and edges and you're wanting to highlight the bumps and edges. Yeah. Oh, wait, I should probably like be bringing this up. Is it focusing? Yeah. Okay, so wet blending. I kind of stuck my finger in it though. Dry brushing. Dry brushing is rather quick, so do what you will. Then you have, let's just get that paint off there. Then you have basically working with kind of like glazing. What I do here, where basically I go ahead, see if I can break it down into and I go with initially a block of the next color. So I'll lay down a stripe and I try to get an in-between bridging color. I'm not so worried about actually full on changing the color. And I make sure my paintbrush is wet while I do it, not dripping. Just swipe a bit off, not glazing. And then I'll come in with my next color. Now I've dipped my paintbrush in the water again, and then I'll add some more. So I've got 3 stripes of color. I'll then tease this down, wiping off extra paint. So it's kind of a wet blend. I've just dipped my paintbrush in the water, wiping off extra. Pulling it down. So it's kind of a mixture between wet blending and glazing. And that's how I usually work. As for glazing, glazing would be the opposite, where you put down your bright color. We're running out of shield. Okay. Use the rest of this. Bum, bum, bum. Now, if you want to practice this, use sprues. Sprues are amazing. Sprues are best. Okay. So, we're going from this to this. Bridging colors are your friend. Absolutely your friend. So, again, wet brush, put some down. Absolutely put some down. Now, ideally, you want your water to be clean. Have separate water usually. Absolutely have separate water. Don't do what I'm doing. Have separate water. It will make your colors feel brighter and cleaner. It says Speeling as I go ahead and I don't do this. Now, this is too bright. So we're just going to water this down a bit more. So it's now somewhat translucent. And with glazing, you're just wanting to alter it a little bit each layer. Then you let it dry a bit. Move that over a bit. And this is kind of time consuming. It's not a skill I enjoy to do. It's not something I'd show off a lot. But basically, you're going through, you're adding a little bit of color each time. You're building it up. But I'm too impatient. So. There are people who can glaze amazingly. Alright. Now, if you're doing this, don't blow on your glazes. It will lead to lines as to where your glazes have settled. As it is, right now I've put in too much color and there's going to be a pool mark here and here. Which is why you want to do several light layers rather than anything else. Is everyone following? Does anyone have any questions? Cool. But if you're wanting extremely clean shading, glazing is the way to go. As much as I hate it, glazing is the way to go. Awesome. Also, glazing is the slowest technique, but it gives you the most time to work up your colors, to figure out what to do, and it is the most forgiving. You're able to change colors, and if you're wanting photorealism, it is your best option. Especially if you mix it with grey underpaintings. And I would recommend looking up traditional painting techniques on oil paintings, on how they layer their glazes. Because basically, the way it works is, especially for doing skins and things like that, you're able to layer up multiple different colors to get colors that shine and have a depth of color to them that you're not normally able to get without like really caking on the paint. That being said, it is a matter of patience and time, and whether you have that, because this is a hobby. Not everyone has like a bajillion hours to paint a shield. So, it is entirely up to you. Yeah, realism is such a vibe. But I think it is also like one of those things where it's a skill that I would prefer not to exercise. I think that's as far as I'm going to push that gradient. Although, what we will do is we will reinforce brightness on this end. There we go. Bam. I would say, instead of wet blending, I would go dry brushing. Because dry brushing, that's this side here, is way faster than wet blending. What you do is you put your main color down, you hit it with a dry brush, it looks amazing. Then all you need to do is come along with a few edge highlights, bam. It's so fast. I would say if you're amazing at glazing, like any of these techniques can be pushed to their absolute limit. They come with their own pluses and minuses. And I imagine that anyone who participates in the Golden Demon has their own skill set that they employ. Like, personally speaking, Even if I was painting for the Golden Demon, I would not use glazes as my own setup. I would use glazes as a later addition. Like, I would look at my transitions here, and I would actually... How would I do this? Actually, I would hold that. I would take this, which is not one of the colors I've used. I would glaze this over top as a blending color. The reason being, this will help smooth all the transitions so that everything... Now, how is this? It's a bit more. And it will help everything pop. Because this guy supposedly worships Nurgle. I like my things bright. So this will make everything feel green. It will help my brush marks feel like they don't exist. Because, like, no technique when it comes to painting, I think, should be used in a vacuum. You can have one technique that you prefer over all the rest, but I don't think that relying on a single technique makes a master painter. So, learning as many skills as you can, that's pretty primo. There we go. See, look at that. That instantly goes ahead and... what I'm doing, the connection points are primed. However, this is a lovely etch pen that I go ahead and it takes off the paint afterwards. Like that. It's easy peasy. And then it makes life so much easier. I don't have to worry about anything. Oh no, now I have to glaze the whole model. Oh, I've tricked myself. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Oh. Well, I guess he's green. Oh. Things I do. Things I do to myself. Not too much glaze. Oh. It's the Grinch. I could make it that he's splashed into the pool of something. However, the green also looks good, and I cannot deny this. So, therefore, he gets the green. Or he at least gets 2 green shin guards. 2 green greaves. It's like, I cannot say no to this. Also, if you're working primarily with washes, using softer brushes technically is better, but don't look at me, I don't use washes too much. Just punch them up. There we go. Bam. Yeah. I mean, actually, it looks really cool. I do like that. It's a pity it looks so good. Do not question the green. The green is too suspect to be questioned. But yeah, you can see how when compared to the top, wait, focus, there we go. So comparing his thigh to his shin, you can see how, oh my gosh, focus, or I'll take a picture of it. This focusing thing is not working. Okay, there we go. So you can see how the thigh compared to his shin, it's a lot. Oh my gosh. The thigh has a lot more texture. Oh, my focus does need a lot more focus. And that's because of the glaze. Bam. Yeah. Alright. Monsieur Head. Nope. This part. Now, I figure, since we're dealing with a Nurgle fella, we bring this into a sort of rusty color. We need oranges. So we come into that. We might touch on this, but I don't think so. I think going into... we might touch on that. Maybe. That's better. We look at the colors. You see where we go with this. Bam. Okay, we'll only use this as like touches. Yeah. We're onto it. We're not using that. You know, the funny thing is, this fella started out more assembled. Somehow, through painting this fella, he has ended up less assembled. I think that's the first time I've had that happen. Alright. So, with it being rusty, it's not going to be very shiny. we're going to end up with like diffused light through the area. So if we, instead of following the shine, we take it to both sides of the shine. We add the red. And I figure this is gonna be pretty, what do you call it? Patchwork? But other than that, should be fine. Yeah. Bum, bum. That being said, I probably should pull up a picture of Rust, because, like, the last time I saw Rust... Wait, Rust. Rust. What does Rust look like? Oh, Rush. What do you look like? No, not that. I do not need to know about that. Hey, AC! Oh my gosh! Welcome on in! No, I need to know about metal. We are busy painting the Nurgle fella today. He kind of lost his head. He's feeling a little worried. Okay, I got some rusted metal to eyeball. Bam. Yeah, we're painting a big stinky. He got like a bit of green. And he got the blues. Actually, there's a surprising amount of yellow in this. Okay. Bam. That's gonna be our highlight. So we're just going around doing the low lights on our stuff. Then we're gonna be hitting the rest. Hitting the rest of it. And like... It is pool green. Oh my god. He's been waiting in people's old pools. That's what it is. Can't trust him. And like, if you're looking to go ahead and like looking at how to learn to break down colors, like, I think a good way is taking a picture or a rando, like, there we go, a box of a picture, and then like putting a plastic sheet over them, piecing all the pool, yeah, and like putting a plastic sheet over it and being like, okay, this looks like this color, and practicing mixing up that color, or seeing if you can guesstimate the color, because in doing that, it really helps learn about shades and shadows. Or heck, practice mixing up your own skin tone. Apparently corpse flesh. I don't think I'm gonna forget that anytime soon. Oh my word. Like, I would say with one of the big stinkies, we gotta like, oh no, we've only got one big stinky. Oh, sadness. That being said, we could possibly change that. We could paint our own big stinkies at some point. We're not beholden to an actual Warhammer army. Apart from my Tyranids. We gotta give them some love. But in practicing merging colors and things like that, it should open the way to actually being able to get really good color combinations. Now, because this is rust, we're not actually placing this down evenly, I don't think. You can just like dab it on. This is totally the wrong brush to be doing this with. But this is fine. There we go. There. Now we downscale brushes. Actually, it seems like the perfect time to start pulling out some dry brushing. I may have made a mistake. Oops. How to fix this? I may have made a mistake. That was the wrong thing to do. If we just come in and we resharpen up that edge through it. There we go. Much better. Okay, we've learned a lesson. We don't do that again. Uh-huh. Definitely don't do that again. All right. Ba-ba. Instead, we put the rust flecks on one by one. There we go. It's totally rust. Actually, that's a real vibe. I like how colorful we can make these guys. It's like making it not just one color. I think it's a lot of fun. Because like that's green, blue, red, orange, and yellow all in that one leg. Making porridge. Oh, vanilla is a vibe. So is cinnamon. Like, putting both vanilla and cinnamon, absolutely. Vanilla by itself, always. Like, I am a definite yes person to all cinnamon. I mean vanilla. Like, I suppose if it's not, if it's a meat-based dish, I suppose that doesn't have to have cinnamon. Nah, my gosh, now I've got cinnamon and vanilla mixed up. It doesn't need to have vanilla, but, like, vanilla and cinnamon, they go together like peas in a pod, right? The rust thing going on. I think this is looking good. We'll definitely come back and add the yellow because I think it's definitely missing it. Oh yeah, like, some days it really gets me. Like, I have issues with actually finding the right words to say. Like, my brain's like, oh yeah, you're wanting to say insert word here. Can I offer you completely unrelated word? You won't be able to actually say the word you want to say. That word no longer exists in your lexicon. But I'll absolutely offer you this other word. And so I decided to go ahead and, do the streaming thing. Where it is all caught online in 4K for everyone to see forever. Yes. A wise Hispanic cook taught you vanilla is just message. Well, yeah. Yeah. Like, once vanilla is in a thing, in a food, it instantly becomes like dessert. And it is glorious. Like, there is something about vanilla that is just like, oh. That being said, vanilla extract lies. Like, young Speeling was like, vanilla extract. It smells so good. I must taste this glorious thing. No. No. Young Speeling was lied to. Lied to so bad. Young Speeling took one sip of that and curled up on the inside so badly. I feel sorry for young Speeling. Like, it was just terrible. You got natural Mexican vanilla extract. Ooh. Like, the only way you could get actual vanilla extract in New Zealand, I think, is if you go to one of the specialty stores where they... I think I walked into one of those stores once and I saw a jar of snails being sold for like, hey, not real, how you going? I think I saw them being sold for like $20 for a jar like this of pickled snails or jarred snails. And I was like looking at them and I'm like, they didn't even take the shells off. It's okay. Your messages are here and I'm able to see that you're talking again. But I can also make an unlurk command. At some point, if it becomes a big deal. Hope you got everything squared up and squared away. And all sorted. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I know. Like, I saw the pickled snails and I was like, oh, that's horrifying. Why? The shells are just paying for... I suppose. So they're just out here going ahead, selling us extra filling. Like, I would like to understand how that one works. That being said, I'm not sure if I'm adventurous enough to try the snails. Although, in New Zealand, there is like a holiday where peeps go ahead and gather up and yeah, snails. So I walked into like this export store a long time ago now, and they had snails on in a jar for sale. They were like pickled or something, preserved, and they still even had their shell on. And I was like, why pay for snail? When you can actually go ahead and just go to your garden. Like, what is it? I think what you do is you feed snails carrots? It's either carrots or flour until their poo changes colour. And then congratulations, they're safe to eat. Alright, now we got that. We hit it with this. But yeah, the censored marines and the extinct marines would probably really like eating snails. I'm pretty sure even the Zentian marines would at least try eating the snails, because hey, this is a new experience. We need the information on it. I'm not sure if this reads as rust. But either way, definitely reads as gross. Yeah. Pineapple pizza isn't the worst after all. Well, I mean, there's gotta be worse foods out there. Pineapple pizza isn't so bad. It's just the clash of textures. Wait a minute, I can put that rag there. Now I have the trio of things ready for me. Like, to be fair, I'm out here busy holding my tongue about mushroom on pizza. Like, I have opinions about that. Let alone anyone who decides that it's a good idea to go ahead and put, like, calamari on pizza. Oh, actually, no, calamari isn't too bad. No. Mushroom on pizza, no. No. You cannot convince me of mushroom on pizza. Same with capsicum. Mushroom and capsicum, Nope. Mushroom, for those who like it, have fun. It's not for me. That being said, like, it comes down to personal taste being very subjective. So, like, whether someone likes something or not, it doesn't matter. Even though it can hurt to say that sometimes when you see them doing a food crime. Yeah, we must. Yeah, we must accept other people's food tastes. As long as they're not cannibals, we can shame those. There we go. Now, as for your head, yeah, we can absolutely shame a cannibal. If you see a cannibal, what you do? Yeah. Unfortunately, none of the mods are here. If you see a cannibal, what you have to do? You have to point and go, ha ha. Yeah, same with poop eaters. Ha ha. That is exactly it. Although I suspect with the poop eater, it is more along the lines of, instead of going, ha ha, it's more like, you need help? Is there someone I can call? Perhaps a mental health specialist. Because don't know why. Somehow I think that a poop eater would be more curable than a cannibal. Two cannibals are eating a clown. First one turns to the other and says, "Does this taste funny to you?" Forgot to put sugar on. Well, it's a good. As long as you haven't finished the porridge, you can still put sugar on the porridge, right? Yeah. Flavored with spices. Well, if you're done medium rare, only some parts of you will taste nice. So make of that as what you will. Wait, this guy only has one ear. Huh. How did we not notice this before? The level of little things. How do I like my steak? Actually, honestly, if I'm having my steak at home, I just sort of eyeball it and I'm like, am I bored looking at the pan now? Okay, I'm done. That's if I'm cooking it. If someone else is cooking it, I'll be like, oh, yep, food, we're good, you friend. If it's the chef, I'll be like, chef's choice. And so it very much depends. Because honestly, I don't mind if my steak shows up warmed through and bleeding. But also, I don't mind it if my steak is like really well done and just like a tad off charcoal. Like both of these options and anything in between is fine for me. Cause like I'm getting a steak. It's a steak! You can't pass up a steak! Like, steaks are expensive. You tried blue rare steak once? Oh, how'd that go? I think it's kind of illegal for them to be to have a steak blue in a restaurant now. Something health and safety. Felt like chewing on. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, it's illegal if you're busted. However, in New Zealand, the laws around it are kind of like not worth it. If you get caught, very much not worth it. So, and in New Zealand, stuff gets inspected at least once a year. And they do spot checks. So, it's highly likely someone would get caught if they were serving blue steaks. Yeah, no, yeah, New Zealand is really, like, they keep up with their health and safety and stuff. Like, you know when someone's done something silly? It was home-cooked blue rare? Oh, nice. You know when someone's done something silly because there's a new wave of ACC ads busy going, make sure that you do a think before you do something. You don't want to be missing out on family time or anything like that, do you? And like, whenever you see the ads, it's like, someone's gone ahead and done something particularly new. Oh, commercial. Jet 2 holidays. Oh my gosh. I actually saw something to do with Jet 2 in the wild. Like, someone posted a custom MTG card that involved them, and I was like looking at it for a hot second, and I was like, wait a freaking minute. Someone else knows about this. It's not just me. And I felt ridiculously pleased about it. There we go. Now let's get your mouth. We need a bit more blue. Like, I know it's silly, but it was like right after, or just after the stream yesterday, too. Nope, wrong thing. Here we go. Add some blue. Wonderful. And can we? 1, 2. Eyes! For cruel and unusual punishment. I mean, if you're sticking in their mind, their ad campaign is working. So, I think they'd probably just tank it. And then be very happy about it. There we go. He's got a head. And some eyeballs. Ba-ba-da. Boop. Alright. Let's try and get him on. All of that. Now, are you going to sit? There we go. I'm looking all the fancy. A place where I would visit if I could. Oh. I would love to do like a trip or going through Britain, through Europe to Germany, like just like yeah, like it is such a vibe, and like just chill and take it slow. And, like, sure, do a couple of touristy things, but mostly just wander, see, take pictures, because, like, just existing and meandering and seeing the world, I think, is really awesome. Visit the Alps? Well, yeah, I suppose. Like, okay. So, New Zealand has the Southern Alps. So in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, what's one set of Alps to another? But I suppose no. Every set of mountain ranges has their own identity, their own presence. So yeah, that would be interesting. I don't think I'd go skiing or anything like that. Like, that's not really my thing. And I would probably, knowing my luck, go ahead and make an introduction face first down the mountain. But the architecture involved in Europe is so different to New Zealand. Like, New Zealand, the oldest houses we have are basically built in the 1800s. So, architecture? Yeah. Wait, would we have the moon on this option? Like, visiting the moon? Heck yeah. Yes, please, sign me up. But if it were places that were legally visitable right now, then yeah, it would be going through Europe, taking pictures. I would like to visit some castles. Like, pictures do not make justice of anything of like that. Bam. Okay. Yeah. Would be to die for. I think we just got this. I don't think we'll hit up the arms this time. Probably leave that for another time. Or I'll do them over the weekend. I'll probably do them over the weekend. Because I am running out of time. I mean, visiting the moon would be a heck of a vibe. Seeing Earth from space. That'd be neat. That being said, like, I think being able to stop and, like, come back and reflect on my adventures, I would prefer that. So that would be important to me. Why my colors act like this? Eh? Watch your note. What's your line formation up to? Like, heck. I mean, the cool thing is, like, during our lifetimes, I'm really hoping that we actually get to see the first colony on Mars. Because I think that'd be so cool. Like, I try to keep the space nerdness downplayed. But I think it is obvious from the wings. I very much do like the space. Because, like, space. The final frontier. Like, I really would like to see that it actually turn into something good. Like, is it a pipe dream to look at it and be like, I wish I could go and see the life on Mars? But it's all right. I mean, what's to say? And liking things that are set in space, like, I don't know, Warhammer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got Warhammer, Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate, Babylon 5, did I say Star Wars? Star Wars. I haven't watched Firefly yet. I really should see Firefly. Here we go. I like that. A set of everything. I should see Firefly. It's kind of on my watch list, but I keep getting distracted by other things. And then whenever I get around to watching it, I'm like, aha! And then I'm like, oh wait, what was I doing again? And then it's like, oh, there's this other thing. And then I'm distracted by job. And then the cycle continues. So, yeah. I've seen some Red Dwarf, but it wasn't quite my vibe. The most obnoxious model you can afford when you start painting Warhammer models. Oh my gosh. I have not, like, trying to finish a TV series, it very rarely happens. Like, I pick up something, I try to start it, and then, meow, gone. Oh yeah, Babylon 5. Yeah, that one. Paint everything black. Fast Cat. I've heard good, I've seen some of that. That one is also good. That, from what I've seen of that, I recommend. Bam! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely recommend putting a base coat of black down. Like, black is your friend. Like, the hard part is, now that everything's digital, it makes it so much harder to concentrate. Because, like, I'll sit at my computer and I'll start watching things. RGB? Oh, no, wait, wrong person. Yeah, we can start on this. Bam. How are we doing this? Da-da-da-da. Like, when things came in discs, it was so much easier because it's like, yes, I have this disc. I can watch season 2, disc 3 of Babylon 5. I can stick it in. I can sit down for this specific amount of time. I can leave the case out with the whole series of Babylon 5. I can watch it and then I can come back to it later. And every time I enter the room, I know that I am watching Babylon 5. But now that everything is digital, can I just say how much harder it is? I have not been able to finish a series. This is pain. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, it's even worse than that, Matt. I remember VHS. I recommend keeping your face clean, not real, and not like scratching it. Like, oh yeah, like I have the full series of Stargate. I have Stargate Atlantis, I have Babylon 5 and Crusade all on disc. Yeah, like my parents, when they moved last time, had to get discs. Well, a lot of... So, people's bodies change at different rates. Some people get them when they're teenagers, some people get them when they're adults. People's bodies are people's bodies. It is what it is. I knew a child once that went ahead and had pimples from the get-go. I knew an adult who didn't get them when they were a teenager. I still can't decide how I'm going to shape this. Actually, you know what? To heck with it. Yeah, and sometimes they go away for a few years and then bam. It can be diet, it can be stress. It can be a whole lot of things. Everyone's bodies are different. Like, I once had a friend who would, as soon as they ate, like, a teaspoon over an allotted amounts of sugar. Boom. Oh! Oh, is it Vegeta Blue? Oh! I thought it was like a sky picture. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, like... Yeah, like... Grey hair, yeah. That's one thing that takes no prisoners. Oh. And it's not even that thing where you may be going grey from stress. Although it can have something to do with it. Yeah. And like from what I understand, it's more common in dudes, but girls get it as well. I know someone who was completely grey by the time she, and definitely a she, was 25. Oh, not even in his terms yet? Not real? I have to ask you something. Is your power over 9,000? Yeah, like the fact that Vegeta just does not give up is admirable. There we go. Like, it's not just brain rot. It's just genetics. Because at some point, your body looks at your hair and it's like, yeah, nah, you don't need that color. Gray's good for you. True that. Like, early Vegeta, probably better not to pick that one. The whole kissing Frieza butt thing, probably be less. That is true. Like, the whole going ahead and having someone who is a goal, I would use the word. Having someone as someone to beat is a useful thing, I think would be the word I'd use. If your mindset is right. If you are able to look at them and not let it become paralyzing, then I think it's good. Because, personally speaking, I think it needs to come with... Well, the thing is, like, having a person's skill set as a goal, as long as you look at them and you acknowledge my hands, my body, my brain, my whatever, yeah, an arch nemesis isn't necessarily a bad thing, okay? But as long as you don't let it poison you. Okay? If you can turn it into a positive thing, then that's great. Because, like, okay, we're going to use Cherry as our arch nemesis here. I will get back to my favorite anime in just a moment. So if we're going, oh, look at Cherry. Cherry has such a great painting skill. Look at Cherry. Look at Cherry, how Cherry can hold this brush. Oh my gosh, Cherry can actually hold a brush. If we're stuck just going, oh my gosh. if we're stuck going, oh my gosh, why aren't I like that? If we get stuck in that rut, that ain't good for us. That's not good for your health. That's not good for your mental health. That's not good for your progress either. Even worse, if somehow we get stuck at this level, doing stuff like this. Give him a more exciting brush. You're right. Cherry's done much work. The brush has gotten to this level of use. There you go, Cherry. Ah! Cherry used to be able to hold a brush. Like, if we get stuck, only being able to pull off something like this when our arch nemesis Cherry here is just casually doing stuff like this, then if we're still going, why me? Like, if we fall into the trap of, why me? Why can't I be like this? And we're not, like, analyzing how Cherry pulls this off, then that's on us for not looking at ourselves and then going, what has Cherry done to get to this point? Because obviously, I mean, look at the work that has happened to Cherry's brush. There has obviously been work that's been happening. That and Cherry obviously doesn't care about Cherry's brushes. Oh my gosh. Cherry obviously doesn't clean brushes. Ugh. Bad Cherry. And so, if you can transmute that into that, great. If you can, if it doesn't turn into that, why is there a straight face? The other side's blank. We could probably give him a smile now. The only thing we have is aligned. You know what? We can give Cherry a smile. Up. Oh. And what it means is, in doing that, you're bettering yourself. And you're also strengthening your, for lack of a better word, your inner self. I'm remembering why. Because all of this blue tack stuck to the paper. And it also means that your arch nemesis is not going to be your enemy. It's like, that arch nemesis, he ain't your enemy. He's a goal. He's only a goal to beat. You ain't got no enemies. You can't have any enemies when you only got goals. Oh my gosh, how did we get this brush to stick in the first place? Forget about it having enemies. We only have brushes. There we go. Yeah. You can beat them. It may not be in the same game. Like, heck. Your ability to hold things may not be the same. Your ability to paint things may not be the same. But there are workarounds for everything. You may find that, hey, you're actually an uber genius green stuff user. You actually may be able to do amazing stuff like that. Everyone has skills. Yeah, okay, green stuff. That's this 2-part stuff I used here. This is his new face. That's this 2-part stuff that we used here. It it shapes into anything you really want. You mix these 2 parts together, it turns green. Where did this hat go? There it is. This is something that has been made with green stuff. It's slightly flexible. Woo, woo, woo. There we go. This is something a friend made. It got pressed into a mold for a thunder hammer. It didn't quite work as intended, but I figure we can stick it on a base and it'll be really cool. So yeah, green stuff is lots of fun. My paint is dried. I think, yeah, it is lots of fun. It is well worth playing around with. I recommend it. And, like, if you get the chance, yeah. And I think with that, we will say goodbye. And, like, on one hand, I want to finish this. On the other hand, all my paint is dried out. And, yeah. That is true. I could use it for a stink marine. It is a vibe. Yeah, we will go say hello. So, yeah, bye-bye! Thank you for coming. It has been a great time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!